Okay, so here we are with video 2. And what I want to do in this one is to run through the configuration of your annual competition. And what I want to do is hit the high points of the configuration, not fully configure Reefscape, but to show you the ins and outs of how it works. So that's challenge configuration, and you can modify the spelling or name here. There's 4 basic categories that you have. Scoring, which is for autonomous and for controlled operation. You have questions you can ask, and these would be questions with multiple choice answers. You have checkboxes, which are yes, no, either it's checked or it's not. And then you have text areas. Now, scoring, for all of these, scoring, you can have up to 20 individual scoring items. You can have up to 20 questions to be answered, up to 20 yes, no checkbox types questions, and you can have up to 5 text areas that you're expecting answers in. So we'll start with scoring, and we'll just do the coral placement, okay? So here we're going to say your first scoring is going to be coral level 1, all right, the highest level. So for that and autonomous, you're going to get 7 points, and in controlled, you're going to get, I forget what the number is, I'm going to go with 5. And then you also have the ability, well, you have to configure a rating. If you don't configure ratings, it's going to default to the default set of ratings. And this is it's a combo box, an option selection box. And you have multiple choice answers that you can control on each individual item. And you can start by using the default set. And for scoring, it works pretty good. If you score them excellent, they get 100 points. If you score good, you get 75, average, all the way down to, nah, they didn't do it at all, and it's 0. So the idea is if you go based on a ratings, you can average the number of ratings that they have and come up with a good seeding for how they are. There's really no limit to the number of items you can put in here. Um, and this handles the vast majority of scoring type things. So we come in here and let's go with Coral, RAL, level 2. And that would be, let's go with 5 and 4. And we'll go ahead and use the default set for these guys. We'll top it out at 3 because I don't want this to be 80 minutes long. Coral level 3. Level 3. And you're going to score, I don't know, 3 point, whoops, sorry. Got to change grid columns. Let's see, that would be 4 and 2, let's say, whatever it happens to be. And so, all right, we're done with the ways you can score. Questions. This might be, remember, this is not a yes-no question, but a rate kind of question. So let's say, how well did they play with others? How well team players? Okay, and that one actually sits good to be able to say use the default. Let's come in here and say, did they autonomous? Did they, what was it called? Get off the line? Oh, that's a yes/no question. Sorry, take that one back. Uh, let's see. Oh, I can't think of another one right now. I'm drawing a complete blank. Okay, so let's move on to text boxes since that's what I seem to have good answers on. Did they play defense? How about that one? Um, that's a yes/no. All right. Did they get off the starting block, right? The autonomous. Um, did they? Oh, I believe it was called get off the line. That's a, whoops. Let's come back here and fix that. Yeah, typos are free. Let's see. Let's see. Did they break down? And let's see. Uh, ooh, get. Got another one in there, didn't I? Fixed it the wrong way. Get off. Off. If I could type, it would be so much easier. All right, so let's move on to texts. We can come in here and we can say your comments. Okay, so questions I'm kind of shy on. Scoring. Okay, so let's call that a year. Now we can save this. So we're all ready to go to the event. We've got ourselves configured. Now, a couple notes on configuration. It's extremely important to finalize your configuration that this really is the whole set that you want to configure for your event. This cannot be changed during an event. The reason for that is you'll see in an upcoming video. Uh, when the scouting units, the 6 scouting units, literally have no database, you export this configuration and that becomes their database that they fill in the answers to and pass it back to the base app. If you change it and send to them in the middle of an event, it will replace their database and all the scoring that they've done up to that point is null and void and gone. The first step in their importing is to blow away their entire database. So you want to get a really good set and have everybody in the team look it over and make sure that this is all and how we want to score it. We don't have typos. We have all the questions we want. You can always add additional ones throughout the year. I would recommend that if you want to eliminate one, um, just mark it as void and let it just sit there as a void and everybody ignores it going forward. You can change your points to 0. Changing stuff like that after you've got a whole bunch of records is going to be problematic in the whole calculation aspect of the system. So here, let's go ahead and say, all right, we're ready. We have everything we need for this state.